You know what's funny? I was a part of this question thing, and I didn't think about any of this. Spring awakening. I think my, uh, uh, well, I guess recently, I think my awakening has been more, um, has been just, well, not mostly. It's been all my creative side. I think, this year was the birth of a part of me that I knew was there, but never never really harnessed it. I never really focused on that side of me, um, because of lots of reasons, you excuses you come up with, shame and all that stuff. And yeah, and this the awakening has been kind of like awakening, me actively waking up this other side of me. That's who you see here today. Yeah. Catalyst. Great question. um, I mean, you're definitely a part of it, but I think the catalyst was just a blend of. It was like I guess a lot of perfect moments happening at the same time. I think there was the conception of this idea was one of the things that happened. This kind of came into our headspace, and then everybody started thinking about it, and it started to develop. And then also, there's one fateful trip made by some guys from Orlando. It came through to the crib, and we had a week of just only making music, and we were just constantly making music. And to be like, usually I wouldn't be the one that would assert myself in that situation. And thankfully they were so cool, and they were like, yo, you're gonna have a session too, right? We're gonna make music for you. And I was like, I've never done this before, but I knew that I always wanted to. I always knew that I had something that I could offer. And we made some tracks, and then we made a cipher, and then a name came to be from that, and things started to develop. And then I was a part of this as an artist for the first time first time ever as my individual self. And then it was just a perfect storm of just everything. Yeah, that's what it was. um my two sides are very conflict. They attack each other a lot. So like my creative side is always like, let it be, like make something, let it sit in the world and let people enjoy it, even if it's even if it's whatever you think it is. And then my other side's like, nah, but like this could be better, this could be a lot better, like you can make it this much better. And I think that's the beauty of this today, is it's kind of a marriage of both. It's I'm giving myself the opportunity to lay it out for people, and then I'm also, from the other side of me, the other side is going to be watching how people react, because the three songs that I'm performing today are different in the sounds, and in the energy I harnessed, and I kind of want to see the reaction to them. And then whatever sound gets like a bit of a, like more of a reaction from the crowd, or I hear more about that song, people are like, yo, that song's I'm gonna maybe try to like harness that sound and kind of like develop it into something, because I still don't know what my voice is. This is me just like trying stuff. Yeah. That's what it is. Like I'm just trying shit. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's hard because it's such a personal thing, and sometimes you don't even know when someone is being, awoke. I don't know how you say that. Awoken. Awokuken. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, man, that's a good question that I should think about. Um, to be honest, I think the general, like the community, the awakening of this community, and the constant like growth of it. I think it's probably the most inspiring thing. I think the people around me are constantly finding new ways to interact with one another, and within those moments of like collaboration, something completely new is born. And I think that those constant like awakenings, it's kind of like it's like you have a bed of roses, but they're all they're not in bloom yet. And then the second two people collaborate that haven't collaborated before, there's another rose that's there. And eventually I just hope to have like, you know, a full, like hopefully the community would be just like a circle in the middle where it's just a bunch of bloomed like roses that are blooming or have bloomed, and then, you know, it'll continuously grow, and we'll continue to, you know, make more people feel that energy of like blooming in a way. So I think the awakening of the community is probably Project Feel. Shout out to Project Feel, yo. Shout out Project Feel. Like I said yesterday, I literally was a part of making these questions, and I still haven't thought of any of these answers. What does New York's revival look like to you? It looks like this. Looks like this. Yeah, that's it. When I first started doing art, it's hard to say, because when I first started, I kind of knew it was what I would do for the rest of my life. Whether I believed that or not, I definitely knew it. But if I could tell myself something, I'd say that, like, for me specifically, I feel like there's no such thing, and this is something I'm gonna I'm telling myself now, but there's no such thing as like a false confidence for what I'm doing. There is a false confidence out there. Some people do have that, but there's no need to chalk it all up to false confidence every time you feel confident in yourself. Every time you feel like you got something, or you got something to offer. And I think that it comes from a lot of sources, that feeling. It comes from not being happy fully with everything that you do. And my mind that critiques a lot tells me, my mind tells my other mind that that it's don't show too much confidence, because people will perceive it as kind of like arrogant, or people will perceive it as false. And I have no control over perception. I have no control over the people around me, because they are not my co-stars. They are not my they're not my what's it called when you're a side character? Yeah, a supporting character. Not you guys. They're not my supporting characters. They are everything that my story is. They complete every part of me. Everybody that's in my life now is every single part of me. Is the reason for who I am right now in this current moment. Every single person that I've encountered, especially the people in this room, have shifted me in some kind of way, whether it was like, even if it was like a small push in a certain direction. And I think that that's all that matters, and that whatever I feel is valid. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that wasn't too convoluted. And in what ways have you grown with your art? Specifically, my weight. I've never been past 130 in my life, and recently, past few months, I've been like 132, 133. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I hope it's all going to the right place. Sorry. Question. Growth. Growth. There's. How has my, say it again? Exponentially. Edie Wyse didn't exist, a month or two ago. It was kind of just like something in the marketplace of ideas. he was sitting in there. And I think that I've allowed that side of me to kind of see some light, and to photosynthesize, and to like grow into something. And I like him, and I think that growth is crucial to who I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. And I think that specifically in the past 2 days, even. I think there's been more growth in the past like 2 days than there has been my whole life. I think I'm every time I get a chance to direct anything, I feel that I feel that like energy that I see when Franco's in the studio, or when Joe's holding a camera and like lighting shit, you know. And I feel that energy that I see when Brandon's playing his music and performing, or Glooms is performing his music, and that energy that I see when a full band is performing. I see the energy that I see when Anthony and Rare give their love to someone. I see that in myself when I get the opportunity to do these things. And it's something I've always wanted to see in myself. And I couldn't be more thankful for everything everybody has done and said for this production, or said for everything everybody said, and for everything that everybody's done for this production. Yeah. Some difficulties that I've had to face. All kind of the same stuff, just like not being, not trusting myself, with music in general. Or with like my creative ideas that have to do with like production of music. Like I think I have things, but when they're in my expression of them, I think I think a lot, and I think a little too much sometimes about the perfection and the technique, because I'm very technical, and that's what I've been for the past 2 years. So I think something that I've grown to appreciate is these moments where I get to just kind of let loose and not really be too afraid. And also the fact that I get to edit this in post, so I could do whatever I want. I'm gonna sound the best, dude. I'm gonna woo. That auto-tune is gonna be hitting. Anyway, yeah. Thank you.
Break a leg, bro.
Love you, bro. Let's get it.
This girl brings in the color, she never making you wonder. No comparison, no other, you ain't never seen her sunder. Pushing past the pressure, impressing every competitor. She ain't never seen better, there's no feather that can handle her. I'm writing letters to her, love notes, anonymously publishing my feelings for the one that makes my heart float.